Hello and welcome to the Fruitful Hands. We are a knitting podcast in Central Kentucky, and we do talk about sewing sometimes and a little bit of crochet, but not too much, mainly knitting. And I'm Diana.
I'm Katie.
And we are a mother-daughter knitting duo team.
Yes.
Yes, so we love to knit, we love to talk about it. We're blessed to have this space to talk to y'all about it.
Yes,
so
thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us. Yeah, all our old friends, thank you so much for coming back. And new friends, welcome. We hope you find something you like. Generally, we do admin stuff, what we're wearing, finished objects, and then works in progress.
Yeah.
And then if there's some family stuff going on.
I feel like it's better when we shift the family stuff to the
end. Because some people don't, they're not really interested.
Yeah, and
it's that's too much drama. Yeah.
We don't share drama.
We don't. We don't share drama. Yeah, we spare y'all that. Okay, so what are you wearing?
I'm wearing two things actually.
Yeah,
I'm wearing my Anker's tee that I made last year. I realized recently that there's a DK version and a fingering weight version.
Of the Ankers?
Yes.
Oh, good.
So this is the DK weight.
Okay.
And
see, I do better in the summertime with fingering.
I know. Well, I'm like, I think I want to make the fingering weight and like make it maybe the size down. You know, like I really like this and it fits me now, which is great.
Yeah.
But I think it would be nice to have like a little more fitted one and like tuck it into skirts and stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
So anyway, I really love my Anker's tee. It's definitely stretched out, but I can put it in the dryer and it shrinks up. So it's made out of Sandnes Garn, Luminare, and it's just, I think
it softens up so much after you wash it.
It's great. It's great.
Not
great
that it was rough
fabric.
before, really.
Yeah, it wasn't. But it's definitely, it's not a merino.
It's not a merino.
Cashmere, so you're not going to get that softness.
Yeah.
I'm also wearing my Baubles shawl that is so large, and I love it.
Isn't it gorgeous? That is just stunning.
Yes. So I wanted to make this for a while, and finally got around to it.
It's like 78 degrees here. So
this
crazy.
This is staying off probably. So you start at this end, and I used Magpie Fibers swanky sock. And this is, the brown is Angry Beaver, I think. So you do some garter, brioche, and a little lace, and this lace is in Ramble On. Then the blue, then you repeat. So the blue is Masquerade.
Love it.
This purple, whoops, that's wrong. Oh, I've been showing you the wrong side.
It's gorgeous though, isn't it? It's like, oh, that's beautiful.
So this is what really drew me to this shawl, the border. That. And the purple, I don't even know what the purple color is, but I had asked y'all, which I should do. Some people are actually saying don't do the purple. Yeah. And they're like, if you're okay with ripping back, then try the purple, see how it goes. And I did one row and I was like, there is no turning back. Yeah. I was like a brioche and I was like, oh, this is how it's going to be. Yeah.
This is it.
I thought I was going to be willing to rip back, but I wasn't. But I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
One thing about this yarn is with the Baubles. I don't know if you could, there you go. It's a Merino cashmere nylon base, so it's fingering weight, so it's very, it's a thin yarn, and this was on size 4 needles, so the Baubles did not really fill out like hers. I think she did hers on a single base. Okay. Does that kind of tend to fluff out?
On a wool? Or?
Yeah. 100% wool singles.
Okay, yeah, that will fluff out.
So that's my only, I'm fine with it, but you definitely see holes where the Baubles are.
But I mean, that you can't even see.
Yeah, when it's on, you don't even know. So
that was so fun. This is just stunning.
Yeah, that was
right
really
there.
Fun. So anyway, I finally finished it.
Love it.
So pleased with that. So.
Yeah, that's when she got her knitting mojo back.
Yes.
After a long dry spell.
Hiatus.
Yeah. So we are glad you did that.
And that's by Andrew Mowry.
Yes. And it's called
Baubles by Andrew Mowry.
Okay, Baubles by Andrew Mowry. This is the Yume from Isabell Kraemar. And I knit this in 2022. I love it. It's out
It's
of
so pretty.
Emma's yarn, the super silky, 80% superwash merino, and 20% silk. The color is Harbor.
That's so
And the ribbing is on size 4 needles, and the rest is on 5. I really like it.
That's not bad.
I know.
See, I mean, so fingering can be on like 2s and 3s.
Yes, this was.
But I find when it's on like 4s and 5s, it's not as bad. Yeah.
And you can't. I mean, you can see through, of course, this up here because it's got that kind of lace fabric.
Yeah,
but down here you cannot.
No.
And I think
That's
super
beautiful.
silky. Yeah, I mean it's a fingering weight, and this is a size 5.
Okay.
So my bust measurement's about a 42.5. So, and I like it. The only thing is it's down low. I may knit like a 4 the next time.
Yeah.
Just to see.
Yeah.
But this doesn't.
That's like the good thing about raglans, now that I understand them, is like, even like with this, it's like, okay, my arm, you know, I didn't need to go through.
Well, and it's like I had breakfast or had coffee with Sister C this morning, and she said, you know, she knows her magic number. Andrea Mallory's always talking about know your magic numbers. So when she gets to a certain point in a round yoke raglan, then she knows she needs to split for sleeves, no matter what
in
the pattern.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. So you find a sweater that you love and that fits you nicely. Because see, I mean, this is, and then measure it. And then when you hit that, like if it's 8 inches, then you go ahead and split.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, you know, and I was listening, I don't know who it was, listening to somebody else. It might have been Tash from Mostly Knitting about, you know, it took me a long time to learn to knit to learn to cook without a recipe because I depended on them so much. It was like, I have to do it exactly. And then it's kind of now, I just, you know how you get, you just are able. And that's kind of how knitting patterns are. It's like, this is a recipe, a foundation, but I mean, how many bodies are the same size small or the same size?
Right.
So you need to tweak it. And you need to get to the point where you feel, and until you do, knit the pattern.
Exactly, yeah.
But when you've been knitting a long time, then you have permission to tweak the pattern to make it fit you the way you want to fit, you know.
Exactly.
I'm a rule follower, so it's like, if this is what the recipe or the pattern says, I have to do it. Yeah. So I just need to remind myself, no, you don't. If you know that this is, then stop.
Right. Stop. Just stop it.
Just stop. So, okay, that's my little tangent.
That's good. Yeah. Do you have any other finished objects?
I do.
I do too.
Do you? Oh, you go next.
I have 2. How many do you have?
You have 2? Well, technically I have 2, but it's a pair.
Well, then I have 3.
Oh, my word.
Okay. So I finished my hibernal socks.
Yay!
It's so fun to like set little goals for yourself because anyway, I had some needle juggling I needed to do.
Yes.
So I was like, I need to finish these by this date. And I did. And I'm so happy.
They are beautiful.
These are in Woolberry Fibers Pig Patootie. And I actually haven't blocked these. But I feel like my socks tend to stretch out when I block them. I don't.
You don't like this?
Well,
Well,
no,
don't block them.
I mean, I know. I think I need to knit them smaller though. Well, these I knit smaller though.
Yeah.
So I think these could fit.
Well, you could just, I would just wet them and, yeah. Did you do heel flap on these? It looks like,
Oh, no, okay.
Yeah. No, heel flap.
Well, I thought it was like way shorter.
Oh, mine look that way. It's like, oh, they fit. They fit.
Yes. So these were super fun. I'm taking a little break from socks because something else has caught my fancy, but I'm glad to have this done.
And what is that pattern?
Hibernal Socks.
Yes.
By DreaReneeKnits.
Okay.
Yes, and it is it's not a cable.
Is it a daisy stitch?
I don't think so.
Okay. Oh no, that's cute though.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah.
It's
Was it an easy pattern to
memorize?
memorize?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Once you do a few rows, you can memorize it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yay. Okay. Okay. So mine is along the summer leaf. These are, I told you I was going to knit through this book. This is Summer Lee's, the sock project book. So the first pair that I knit out of this book was just basic socks.
Yay.
And I did those first. And this colorway is by Skein Cocaine. It's called Hot Sock Hot Air Balloons is what. And this is, look how much I have. It's like 53 grams.
Great. Oh.
And that, yeah.
More than half.
More than half.
Those are cute.
Aren't those cute?
Yeah, I like
so
that.
I think I'm going to make some shorties in these.
Yes.
And I'm going to use the pattern out of the sock project. I'm going to try and knit through this. But
yeah.
So I'm going to use the sock, the little, ones with the, she does it a certain way in the back. That's kind of a fold over so it doesn't slide down in your sock, I think, or in your shoe, I think.
I need to get that better.
So that's, and then this, look at this. I'm going to show you this one first. This, that one is a little shorter. Don't look. Katie's the only one that sees it. Okay, so this is my yarn advent from Homespun House. And this is the first Sunday. This was 2023. And this pattern out of the sock project book is Luna. Cute. I ran out of this, this. So this, yeah, the contrast. Thank you, Kat. So the toe is the same.
That's
so
okay.
It's okay. I don't mind that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I love these. This was an afterthought heel.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then there's texture in.
Amazing.
There's texture in that. You don't do texture on the bottom of the foot. So that was, yeah, I like the yarn.
Mm-hmm.
And the yarn is very soft and fuzzy.
How was the afterthought heel?
The first one I did like she told. So you just put a marker in there and then you go in and you pick up both above and below and then you cut a thread. And then the second sock I did how Andrea Mowry does it on the, I think it's a Curio sock. So you knit like a different color yarn, one row, and then you knit another color yarn and then this first color yarn again. So when you pull out that middle, you have two different color than your sock yarns and it's easier to, and I think it was a little easier. I'm still not the craziest about those, those kind of heels. So I'll have to wear them and see.
Yeah, exactly.
I do like the heel flap best so far.
I do too.
So, and then on this one, I had 50, I think it's 56 grams left.
Wow.
Or something. One of them I had 53 and one of them I had 56. Okay. So.
That's awesome.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So I'm going to use those. I'm on a sock kick. And I think
it's or something.
I'm not, well, I will.
Like
I saw Kay's Crazy Sock Lady. I like the one, the Jelly Roll blanket, I think is what it's called. And it's just like little sections and then you attach to the row.
Okay.
The jelly
It's
roll
not the one with like V's.
No, well, that one's a little more complicated.
Okay.
So right now my knitting is mainly, I'm having to go to appointments a lot, so I can't really.
Yeah,
think about it. Yeah. So this one, this one. This is the rib socks. I think that's what it's called.
That's a fun color.
Isn't that fun? Colored block rib socks is what it's called. Ooh. So there's that. And it's 2x2 rib. Oh, so this is, look at that. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
So I think the cuff and the toe will be in this. And then the rest of the sock will be in this. Nice. Unless I may need to do the toes in a different color. Okay. And that's what she did on the pattern. I'm using 1.5 needles. Okay. And I like the fabric I'm getting with those. That's okay. She's like, and these are those squared rocket. I love these for sock knitting. Really? I tried to use a size 1 and they were just very, they weren't notched like this. And it was just harder. And these are more pointy too. So these are Addy squared, I think. I maybe have a package in here. Yeah.
Rocket squared.
Rocket squared. That's the package for them. Okay. Nice. And I got those at Stitch Yarn Studio in Northern Kentucky.
Yes. Yeah.
So this yarn is Ruby and Roses.
Oh,
yeah. I got it at Raybell's. It's Plump Rose, 85% Merino, 15% nylon, 400 yards. Wonderland and Luminare are the colors.
Cute.
And it's just so easy.
Yes.
And I can just pick it up and put it down and not worry about it.
That's awesome.
I do, and it's 1.5 needles. I do love those needles for sock knitting.
And
I'm doing magic loop.
Okay.
I have another pair that I haven't done a whole lot on. They're for your dad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to get them done for his birthday. They're a little heavy anyway.
Yeah.
And I'm using 9" on those, but they're bigger.
Yeah, somebody emailed us about our preferred sock knitting method, and so I said magic loop, and Crazy Sock Lady on YouTube has a very extensive, good, like, you know, is that the right, am I saying that right? A video on how to do magic loop for socks and like good start to finish. It's like an hour long. So just if you like go to YouTube and do Crazy Sock Lady.
Can you put a link below?
I'm sure I could. Yeah, I could do that.
And she also, and like when I get to the heel flap, I'll leave the front stitches on the long needle, and then I'll just use double points on the heel flap.
Funny. Yeah.
And the toe if I need to. But
is that that's for magic loop or for, okay. Well,
and even for 9". Because, do what?
I still use
do you?
I just
you're good. You're good. See, I don't have to remember.
I'm lazy.
No. But for the 9" I do that as well because the needle's just so short.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know how you could do it with 9".
This is, I'm going to show you the pattern over. But that's the sock, the color block.
Oh, this,
just look. I mean, look at all these socks. So,
I need that.
You do need that book, sis.
Okay. I have one more finished object.
Yay.
And this was for my husband, but I may steal it.
That is so pretty.
Oh, you can't see that. Jason's cashmere hat. It's free on Ravelry. Well, like it's on Ravelry, but then it takes you to a website where the pattern is.
It was like on a blog post or something.
Yes, exactly. So I knit this for my husband. There was a hat knit along over Memorial Day weekend. And I was very inspired. This was a hat that was on my list to make. And
I love it.
So I was like, you know, I can't join the knit along, but I was just like inspired to try to do it in one weekend. And I did it in 2 days.
Okay.
And I felt I was just like, I can finish something.
In 2 days.
I can do it. Yes.
That's good.
I know. It's worsted weight. So this is long dog yarn. And it is in the colorway I Am No Man.
Oh.
It's the Lord of the Rings, like, inspired. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and these colors just really are Samuel's colors. So I did the ribbing a bit longer because he likes for it to cover his ears completely, and then, you know, all of that. So anyway, I hold it double because that's a fingering weight yarn. So, and I still have, I think I'm going to get a pair of socks out of it for my son, my 2-year-old ordered baby coming. So
did you pull from the middle and the outside, or how'd you do it?
So I hadn't wound them up yet, so I wound it up.
You skeined it up, or caked it up.
Caked it up, there we go. Caked it up, and then when I thought it was about 50 grams, I weighed it.
Okay.
And I was like, not quite, you know, I was 7 off, so I just hand did it until I weighed 50, and I cut the yarn.
Okay.
And then I did the other one.
See, that's what I did to my sock yarns too.
I
like doing that.
Yeah, if I ever have to knit double, you know, like from the same skein, that's exactly what I would do.
And I caked it all up on one from one skein, and then I put I put that skein on the scale, and then I started winding from it, and then when that's weighed 50.
You didn't move it on? Oh. See, I thought it'd be all over the place.
Because I kind of held, you know, it was on the scale, and I kind of put my hand up like this, so it was just coming right up off this cake and going in. And then I rewound the other one too.
Okay.
So see, they're nice and squishy. Yeah. They're not like hard as rocks.
That's nice, Mom.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. Somebody had suggested that maybe I cake it twice. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah. We read all the comments.
Yes.
We might be derelict in answering. Yes. Sorry.
Hey, I started answering some, and then I didn't finish, but
I know. Weird.
Man, my belly keeps poking out like.
Well, there's a human in there.
So anyway, yes, that's my last finished object.
Do you have WIPS now?
Oh yeah, I got 4.
Oh my goodness. She's going to show us, sis.
How many do you have?
I only have 2.
Oh, no.
I only brought 2 with me. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
You do 2 and then I'll do 1.
I'll do really quick. Y'all have seen this one before. Did I already? No, I did. I finished this sleeve and it's going to be 3/4 length. So there's that one. And then I thought I had more on this.
Do you think there's a fairy in there?
I know. Well, I got distracted by, the
you've
hat.
been busy.
No.
You've been busy.
So now I guess I didn't need to show this, but I'm on my second sleeve. So
I love it.
I love it too. I'm so excited to get that finished up.
And that's your bag from Cherish Stitches by Holly?
Yes, it is.
I love it.
My bauble shawl was in here until it did get a little too big.
Yeah.
That thing has grown so
yes.
much. So yeah,
yes.
so I love this bag. It's perfect size for medium projects.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, show us another.
Okay. Sorry. This is for my daughter. So I said I'm on a kick of knot socks.
Knot socks.
And so what replaced it is hats because you can do them on worsted weight yarn.
Oh, that is so cute.
The inside looks so much better than the outside.
What is this yarn?
This is Sweet Fiber.
Isn't that pretty?
Sweet Fibers? Yeah, Sweet Fibers. And I think this color is rose gold, maybe.
That's so cute.
So I've been working on that for a bit. So this is a new cast on, which is fun.
Yes.
I was excited to get that. So I tried it on her and it does fit her because I was kind of like, that looks really small, but it's ribs.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. It stretches for sure.
Yeah.
So will it be a fold up brim on it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to do it so it folds up. I think I might do it longer than she says because I think I'm close to where, I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But
what hat pattern is that?
The Manhattan hat.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'll have to get your take because like the inside looks,
yeah.
I feel like it looks a lot better than the outside. My inside ribbing.
I think they both look good. And when you block it,
so
it'll, I know. Where did you get the yarn? Do you remember?
I got this back.
That's really a pretty color.
Like 6 years ago.
Really?
Yeah. And I knit this, a sweater out of the Andrew Mallory pattern. It's like a green like this, and then it's got this and like a lighter blue and tan.
Okay.
It's like color work up here. Is it the Weekender? I think it is. And I think I got this for my birthday. And then I finally, you know, you can get special about scraps. Like, oh, I've just got this little ball. And she saw it and was like, oh, Mommy, I love that color. So I was like, yes, I need to do that.
Yeah.
So anyway, I've been working on that. So that's like my mindless knit. If I'm like, when my husband's reading to the kids at night, like before they go to bed, I'll knit on this.
Yeah.
And
good. Yeah. She's got her mojo bag.
I do.
Mojo.
I do.
Okay, this is...
Oh, that's cute.
Isn't that cute? I got this at the Beehive, I think is the name of the place, down in Knoxville.
Oh, yeah.
It's so
I
cute.
love it.
Isn't that cute?
Yes.
It's got the box. I don't know, does it have a tag? Oh, there. See if you can see who. And I'll look for the pattern.
Black cat.
Black cat.
Is that right? Does that ring a bell?
I think so. But I got another bag with handles that I really wanted for her too. Okay, this one is Pure Joy by Hohi Locatelle. I love it. It's just a little shawl. And this is the yarn that I got at the Kentucky Fiber Festival. It's this one.
Oh, I love it.
Allegheny, was that the name of it?
Yes.
So these are the yarns.
Oh, that's so pretty.
And I got to my first red. So that's what this will be.
That is so fun.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah, I love those colors.
And I just love it.
Is this 100% wool? Or?
No, I think it's got some silk in it maybe. Let me look because I don't want to tell you wrong. It's Allegheny Fiber Arts out of Bradford, Pennsylvania. She has a website, Allegheny Fiber Arts. It's 80% merino, 10% cashmere, and 10% nylon. And it's the color's magenta, the red.
Okay.
And it is needle size 1 to 3. So it's a fingering.
Cute.
Isn't that pretty?
But this is on size 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's it's
but
nice.
It looks, it's pretty plump. Like
I know.
It's a pretty plump.
It
yarn.
fills it in. It is.
Yeah.
See, I mean, you can. I don't know that
That's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really like it, and I love this bag. It has a little pocket on the inside. It's really cute. Very well made. I love these. You know, the drawstrings. They're not too big.
Mm-hmm.
They're cute.
Yeah, that's nice.
I like it.
Yay.
I love it.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, my next whip is for baby number 3.
Baby number 3.
And I started it literally last night and worked maybe 20 minutes on it. So this is actually called Little Sister's Romper, but there is a Little Brother's Romper that looks exactly the same, but it's worsted weight. And I had fingering weight that I wanted to use. So so it's by Petiteknit, Little Sister Romper. And I have the front middle flap on with the little button.
Oh, that's so cute.
And then I've started on the back. Ooh. So a lot of I think I probably should have put this. I don't mind to have like this is my holder for this, and then I'm also knitting on the other side. So and then I'll eventually attach them and go up. So yeah, it's a.
See, that would drive me crazy.
Oh really?
Yeah.
It drives me crazy to have to get out extra stuff. I'm like, look how efficient I'm being.
See, my brain would be like, just keep knitting, you know. They're all connected. Yeah, that would be my problem.
So this is Rowan Baby Cash Soft Merino.
Okay.
And I think we got this from Magpies. Is that Magpies?
So. Yeah.
It was in the sale bin.
Yeah. Yeah, many moons ago.
Moons ago.
Yeah.
So this is such a nice soft yarn. It is,
yeah.
I feel like it's like,
I love her baby yarn.
I'm using a size 2. The pattern calls for, 2.5 US. I don't have 2.5. And I feel like a lot of patterns I've been knitting lately have needed 2.5. But isn't that a weird
That is a weird
size of needle?
Yeah.
But
do they really have that in US size?
Yeah. I know, that's what I said.
Let me see.
US 2.5.
Huh. 10. Oh yeah. I think they do.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's out there. I
Yeah.
just don't have it. And it's funny because you're like, oh, it's only this one pattern. I'm not going to buy them. So you knit it on a 2 or a 3. I did these on a 2. But then you get the next pattern and you're like, well, I can just do that on a 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So I kept doing that. So anyway, it's super fun and it's so fast.
Yes.
You know, so far. Like that was 20 minutes worth of work. And
because it's little.
Yeah. It's so fun.
Little.
I'm making the newborn size because I want it. So with my other 2, I never made them any like pants or stuff because I was like, they're just going to get dirty. Like, they're just going to get dirty. But I don't know. I was like, so what?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Well, and I mean, the sheep and the, they get dirty and they clean.
Yeah.
I mean, so it can be cleaned. You just have to be gentle with it.
Exactly.
For sure.
And so, I don't know. This time I was like, I've wanted to make a romper for my babies, and I just haven't because I was trying to be practical.
Yeah.
And
that's out the window.
No more practicality.
That's right. No more practicality.
So I wanted to fit him like as soon as he's born.
Yeah.
So I went down a needle size because I already knit pretty big. I feel like I'm a big knitter. Yeah.
A loose gauge.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's that. Okay.
I'm going to talk about my garden cardigan. So this is the garden cardigan by, is it Ankestrick or?
Yeah, I think that's right.
I love this pattern party. I love the party too. This is my swatch. I love the swatch. Feel how soft that is.
Ooh,
so this yarn is Knitting for Olive, and I love, love, love it. And it's Knitting for Olive Merino, and Pink Daisies, I think is the name. Isn't that what we decided? Yeah, Pink Daisies.
That's really not too scratchy.
No.
I don't know.
So one is soft silk mohair. Let me see what that is made 70% mohair, 30% silk. So that's the combo you want, where it's not so aggravating, scratchy. And then the merino is 100% extra fine merino. Okay, so I started this, and it calls for a crochet cast on. Well, if you look crochet cast on up, if you go down, they're doing a provisional. So that's what I did. But had I read the pattern all the way through like you're supposed to, I would have realized that you're not actually supposed to do the provisional part. You're supposed to do the crochet cast on. Because now, after I did this and put it on, to hold the stitches here, I was supposed to go back up here and pick up stitches under both legs. So had I read ahead, I would have realized you can't pick up stitches under both legs of a provisional cast on. What you're doing is putting these back on the needle and knitting. Right. So I did it. I did not do the correct cast on. I'm just saying that to say that. So I just got new balls of yarn and started again. And I'm almost to the point. And I'll rip this out.
So what were you supposed to do?
Just a crochet cast on, where you're using your crochet hook to put the cast on the needle. See, that's a really pretty little cast on. But so you just use your crochet hook. So yeah, so I messed up, and that's what this one is. I know, and I didn't mind. The pattern is so easy to memorize, and it is such a, if there's any little Diana design elements, just look over them. But I just love this yarn.
That is beautiful.
I love the pattern, and I'm really looking forward to wearing it.
It's so funny that you mentioned you struggled with that cast on, because I realized with my little yellow sweater, it says to use a long tail tubular cast on.
Oh my word.
And so I just did a long tail cast on, but then I did the 2 setup rows for tubular knitting.
It looks good.
I mean, it does look pretty good, but it's not what she wanted me to do.
Well, nobody's gonna know.
So I did the same thing on the other sleeve.
Yeah, that's what I would have done.
Long tail cast on, then do the extra rows.
And I'm sure there's probably a way, and you all know it, and you will let me know, so the next time I do that, I can fix it and I won't have to re-knit it. But that didn't bug me to re-knit it. My brain just didn't want. I just wanted to. Yeah. I just am gonna do it right this time.
Well, it's exactly. And it's funny, like, I don't know. I think I did it on another. I think I realized it when I did the Manhattan hat, when she said do the tubular cast on.
Okay.
And I was like, oh.
That's what I was supposed to do.
Right. Oops. So just because it says long tail cast on, don't forget the tubular.
Well, and I have not started the Weekender Crew from Andrea Mowry, because you have to do a tubular cast on.
You don't even have to join it in the round. You just have to do the tubular cast on.
Well, I think I'm going to let you do it. I'll try it. And if I can't do it, I'm going to let you do it. And then I'll knit it. Because you can do tubular cast. I don't like the tubular cast on.
You can do it.
I just don't like
I'll do it for you.
Although now I can do the Kitchener stitch without looking it up, which is amazing.
That's awesome.
It's like I've graduated.
Yes.
To middle school or something.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so fun. Yeah, you need to start that sweater. I've thought about that sweater a few times. Like,
I do.
That's a good one.
It is a good one. And she was wearing it in one of her latest podcasts.
I saw that one.
So I do. I love the yarn. I love the color. So I do need to. And
it could be a good fall knit. You know, like start it sometime soon, and then you could wear it into the fall for sure. Yeah. This is, well, I'll talk about this and then I'll say what I was going to say. My last WIP. This is the Umbria Summertime.
Oh, that is so cute.
Isn't that so pretty?
Who's that by?
It is by Cookie the Knitter. And
that is so cute.
I know. So I got this yarn back in January, I think, with some Christmas, because I really wanted to try.
Caitlin.
I know. I started this on Sunday. So
she's a knitting machine right now.
I had a lot of time, because Monday was my anniversary, so my husband and I did like a drive up to Cincinnati and then came back the same day. So I got a lot of knitting done that day. This is pure silk, knitting for Olive pure silk. Here's the thing. It is not going to be merino. It is not going to be a fluffy, cozy, just get your cup of coffee and like cozy up and just have this soft fluff flowing through your fingers. I want, it's a summer yarn.
It's a summer yarn.
So it is not hard to work with at all.
No, it's not rough.
Yeah.
Or rustic, but it's definitely.
It's a different feel. So like this was a tubular cast on, and that was like, it was just a little challenging. Yeah. Like I didn't have to redo it at all, but I just really had to like.
That is gorgeous.
Yeah. It's a great pattern. It is written very well, and she, as you can see, there's like short rows in it, so it.
That is so pretty.
I know.
I'm impressed.
So, I think it was this sleeve. I messed up and got the pattern off by like 2 stitch, or like 1 stitch over, so it was like not lining up. So I had to there were probably 15 stitches like that, so I had to tear it down 5 rows and then go back up either all knit or whatever the pattern was. And that was my fault. That she did a great job writing the pattern out. I've seen a few people say they needed to write out the directions for themselves just to keep up, because you're increasing and then you have to make that stitch join the pattern that's established, Does that mean?
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yes, it does make sense.
When you're on the wrong side at the beginning, it was hard to tell where I was, because you've got purl bumps on this side for both, so you're but now now I can tell for sure, but it was down here.
Yeah.
It was hard to tell.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
That's really beautiful.
Thank you. I thought maybe I could if I got this finished.
That is so beautiful.
And that just how the increases cascade from that. I don't know. It's just so, I'm so excited. Yeah. So.
It's so good to see you get your knitting mojo back.
Oh, you're so sweet. This has been a lot of fun. And just getting inspired and wanting to make things. It's a really good feeling.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Good. I think that's all I've got.
You mean dream knitting?
These are Emma Bean, aren't they? Is that what it's called?
Emma Ball.
Emma Ball, sorry. Emma Ball.
They're so cute.
They are so cute, yeah. And we got these Yarn Bird. Yes. I think they're out of the UK. I've already got something on mine, but I can wash it. They're out of the UK. They do have a little strap here, but my hand's rather large and I can't really put, I guess, I could, but it's, so you could carry it.
It is a little, but I love that bag.
I do too.
Yeah.
I've got another one with llamas on it.
So cute.
It is cute. And they weren't that expensive.
I think it was $22.
Yeah, $22, which is really not that expensive for a bag, a knitting bag. Okay, so what's going on with you?
I just had my 7-year anniversary. Yay! So that was really fun.
Yeah.
And just a lot of busy stuff around the house and,
Kaity and her family will be moving up north. Yes. Not too far away, but far enough that we can't run over every day.
Yeah.
We'll still get together. Is that yours?
I don't know. No,
that's mine. It was a tag on the floor. But we, we'll come up once a week or something. Yeah. At least, or get together.
So we're trying to get the house, looking. There's just a lot of moving parts with where we're living and stuff. Yeah. So she has to have it ready to be shown because they're getting ready to sell it. Yeah. This sleeve is a little weird on there, but I think it's where I had it folded over. Oh yeah. Yeah.
But just keep her in your thoughts and prayers because she will need it. Well, I've been I couldn't decide whether to paint the big front bedroom.
Yeah.
Or to just move my studio in there and just let it be what it is. And it's one of those things that would have bugged me to death because once I get stuff in there, it's going to be harder to paint it. So I filled in, my 2 daughters were in there. And then the one daughter got married and moved out. And then the other daughter moved to a bedroom behind that one. And so, you know, they had all the nail holes and all the posters and yada, yada. So I filled in all the holes.
Nice.
And I washed the ceiling because I didn't want to have to paint that again. And so I'm going to paint it. I've moved everything to the middle. So I'm going to paint that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What color do you?
I don't know. I'm probably going to put a sleeper sofa in there for company.
Nice.
So that there's not a bed in there all the time. But if we need it, then.
Yes.
And we have air mattresses too. So, but yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to do.
Nice.
So probably a light blue, green. Yeah.
You
know,
should,
something.
have you seen our bedroom? It's
No.
like you should look at it. It's like,
Did y'all paint
it's basically that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and I thought about doing it like the kitchen, whatever color, you know, because it's got
yeah.
a tinge of very light green.
Yeah,
So,
that would be, and that's like a nice, like, calming color.
it is.
It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
It would give
So.
you creativity, maybe.
Yeah. So that's going on. I'm getting ready to do that. So it's like paint, knit, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Because it'll
tough.
take me, it's a big room.
Yeah,
It'll take me
yeah.
a couple days to do it.
Yes.
I'm not as young as I used to be.
Well, yeah, it's a big room.
It's a big room.
Yeah. And you had Nana camp.
I had Nana camp. So I had 3 of my youngest grandchildren from Memphis came, and they were 8 and under, 2 boys and a girl. And then I had a grandson from Louisville come over. And then I had 2 granddaughters from Central Kentucky come. So there were 6. So most of them stayed the whole time, and a couple of them stayed about half the time. And there was only one meltdown from the 3-year-old right before her mama was coming home.
Perfect. Oh.
Yeah, I want my mama. And
like,
so,
perfect.
yeah,
She's
coming tomorrow. So she was fun.
Yeah.
But they played hard all day. I put them to bed. I let them stay up a little bit later. So 8:39. And when I put them down, they were asleep within 15, 20 minutes.
That's crazy.
Slept through the night. There were no injuries. Thank you, Jesus.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus. And everybody, you know, I mean, nobody got sick during the camp. I think there was some colds afterwards. We did go to the Ark one day, and Kaity and her family, and then my other daughter and her family, her children came. And that was a lot of fun. And the kids were so good.
Yeah.
I mean, we were there 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
5 or 6 hours, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. But they were so good. Nobody had a meltdown at the...
Longer than 4 minutes.
Yeah.
I think maybe one of mine did.
I doubt it. But they were really good.
It was a no nap day.
It wasn't,
so it was just, you know, it was.
So that was fun.
It was.
And they had fun. They all said they wanted to come back, except the little girl, she wanted to bring her mama next time.
Oh,
yeah.
That was sweet.
So she's invited, but I think they'll want to do another trip. They went to Washington, D.C., and then they went to New York for a day. My daughter and her 4 older children. So, and her husband. So they had a good time.
Yeah.
On the way home, they hit a deer with their big van and did a lot of damage. It was just a corner. It was drivable. The air conditioning went out.
Oh, it did?
It did. And it's about $10,000 worth of damage. So they're getting that fixed, but they have insurance. So.
Oh, good.
And, you know, thank the Lord nobody was hurt. I mean, it could have been bad. Sometimes those deers can really. And it just hit right on the corner. So the airbags did not deploy. So that was a blessing. So, I mean, yeah, that was just,
That's crazy.
It is. I mean, it's just crazy. So a lot of other stuff just kind of, you know how it is, just everyday life.
Yeah.
So
it's just happening.
It just is.
Keeps on coming.
Don't wait for things to slow down because they won't.
They won't.
They won't. You just do what you got to do.
Yeah.
And keep going.
I was talking to my husband the other day, like, it's, you know, when you have one kid, you're like, wow, this is a lot. You know, it's like trying to manage a schedule and, you know, whatever you're doing. And then you, like, when I expected my second son, it was like, oh my word, there's no way I'm going to be able to do 2.
Yeah.
And now it's like you feel a little like right now I'm like 2 is fine.
Yes.
Yeah, we go to the store like before I was like, are we going to even make it to the store ever? I don't know.
Through the store?
Through the store. Yeah. And it's like, oh yeah, we go to the store, go home, whatever. And now it's like, oh, 3? Oh my goodness. I'm like, it's okay. We've done this before. It's just like every season has growing pains and like, you're never going to be able to just keep the same schedule that you had 5 years ago.
That's right. Whatever. That's right. And enjoy every season.
Yes.
It doesn't last forever. It doesn't last forever. Yes. So, yeah. I mean, our youngest at home, Topher, he'll graduate next year. And I'd say he'll either go to college or trade school, I'd say. And it's like, man. But the blessing is we have all these grandkids that'll come back.
Oh, yeah.
They like to come back. So
they love nanny and granddaddies.
So they love the farm.
They love you guys.
They love, and the puppy. She's doing very well. We love her. She's a good puppy, and she
is good.
And she's so cute. I'll have to give her a bath and let y'all put a
do
picture.
A video or picture.
I will.
Yeah,
she's so sweet. We call her Winnie, but somebody said Winnie Pearl. And I think that's what I'm going to go with. Winnie Pearl.
Winnie Pearl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cute.
It is cute.
That's so fun.
So I wanted to call her Pearl. My husband's like, absolutely not. So Winnie, we decided on Winnie. So yeah, Winnie Pearl. And somebody did ask about who her breeder was. So she didn't come from a breeder. My cousin had a female and she worked. So she got a male to keep this one company, her other one. And so she let them have a litter 1 year, and I at that point was like, oh, I'm really interested, and my husband was like, not right now, because we were both having some health issues. This is not a good time. I'm like, okay. Well, then the dogs, she had them at a sitter's, and this spring got together unexpectedly. Yeah. Well, not unexpectedly. I mean, if they're not spayed or neutered, then that can happen. It's kind of like, So anyway, she had this litter. Okay. So she doesn't plan to have. She just was, It just litter just happened. I don't know if she'll have another one or two, but But So I don't.
Yeah.
If she has another litter, I'll let y'all know. Exactly. But she didn't have any more. And when she had these, I was like, okay, which one is the most docile out of the bunch? Because that's the one we need. And she is, but she can get hopped up. Yeah. And Bagel, our older dog, really likes her.
They're so funny together.
Yeah.
He's a beagle. Yeah. Bagel the beagle.
Yeah. He's a mix.
Okay.
He probably has some boxer in him because he has that marled. But
yeah, so they play.
Yeah.
And he's like super gentle with her.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, but he lets her know who's boss.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, he'll kind of flop her around with his head like if she's nipping at his ears too much.
Like an annoying little sister.
Yeah, an annoying little sister. That's about what it is. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Yay. So no other. I wanted to mention one podcast because Knits. Have you watched her?
No.
Knits, but it's Knits, like New England.
Okay.
But I like her normal podcast. She's I think she's an engineer, so she's very just efficient.
Yes.
And her knits are beautiful. She did one recently on summer yarns that she has personally worked with, and just like how they've worn, how they feel on your hands, like just a lot of different. So like Pure Silk was on there. I don't think she liked that one quite as much, but I haven't really worked with a lot of summer yarns. So, but if you're looking for some recommendations, or
that's a good idea.
At least like where to get started with summer yarns, that would be a good one to look up. Okay, so I'll try to put that below. But she's got her podcast is really good too. So
good. I'll have to look that one up. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Well, I don't know if they're sold out. They were sold out. But La Mercerie in Washington.
Yes.
Had some of Sorella's colorways in her, yarns, and you know the You've Got Mail one that I made, the socks that I
yes.
made. She had a few of those like so.
That's where I bought Knitting for Olive from them before.
Yeah, it's nice when they have like a bunch of different brands that you like, because then you can just batch it up.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I always like to touch the yarn.
I know. Yeah, it's hard for me to buy online.
Yeah.
Like,
unless you've seen somebody else with
exactly.
it. Yeah.
Exactly. Or I heard somebody talk about it.
Yes.
Like, it's so soft.
Yes.
Or whatever.
Yeah. I love this Knitting for Olive.
I want to feel that merino, because I've heard that's amazing. But I've heard the heavy merino isn't as soft as the lighter. The lighter.
Okay.
So it's like, if you needed heavier, I would almost say I need to feel it, but like hold it double instead of getting the heavier.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Not that I'm going to do that anytime soon, but I thought about it.
But you know.
I'll ever do that, just thinking.
Yeah,
like,
it's like I would.
This is nowhere in my near future, but what would I do?
I know. Well, it's like I just want to knit all the things.
Yeah, I know.
There's just not enough hours in the day.
Yeah.
But I think that's, like I said, why I'm knitting so many socks is because I can take that to, you know, to any appointments I need to go to, in the car. So, and I can take that sweater in the car, and I do, because it is a really easy repeat.
The garden.
Sweater, cardigan. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah.
It's been really rainy here.
Yes.
I don't know. I feel like the clouds just.
And humid.
Yeah. Oh,
that's what I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't mind rain. I don't mind heat. I do not like humidity.
Yeah. Yeah. So, same.
Yeah. So I'm hoping to do a beach trip sometime this summer. I don't know. We'll see if I get there.
That'd be fun.
It would be fun.
Which one would y'all, you know?
Probably back down to Hilton Head, just because that's what the kids, you know. If we go to any beach, that's where they want to go. Yeah. Yeah. My husband and a friend of his bartered. Then would do stuff for him, and then we would use his condo down in Hilton Head when the kids were little. So that's what they know, and that's what they love. So, you know, if we've tried to go to a different beach a time or two, and it's like,
this is not
Hilton Head. So yeah.
Well, fun.
Yeah,
it'll be fun.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's all we have, I think.
I think you're ready for a nap, sister.
I think so.
She's looking a little
coffee.
That or coffee. Yeah, I hear you. I need to run to the grocery store.
Yeah. Ooh.
Thank you all so much for joining us again. Emails down below. Address is down below. What else?
If y'all have questions, email is probably going to be a quicker way to get a response from us. We do read the comments, but I feel like it's easier to...
Yeah. It's just overwhelming a little sometimes.
Yeah.
Because
in a good
like...
way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like...
Because we love your comments.
Yeah.
For sure.
But like I'll check email and it's like I can... You know, it stays at the top.
Right.
If I check and read it, it's like, oh, I need to think about this, or I need to like find that video, or
and you can see what's not been read.
Yes.
Whereas on the comments you can't.
Or you can make it unread again, so that it like stays up.
Yeah.
But anyway, if you have a question, emails are good.
Yeah.
But so if there's one in the comments, we'll try to do that.
Yeah.
But
Katie's good about it.
Not. Email. I'm
email is better. Yeah. Just email us. Yeah.
Yes.
And we'll try, if we can't get to it on that, we'll answer it on here.
Yeah.
So,
exactly.
Thank you all again.
Yes.
We love you guys.
Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
You got some knitting done.
Yes. Happy knitting.